Heyo, you ready for Agricola? Because I am. It is an EIK WM France G4 G5 game with Mercator JP and PP90044. This is a very interesting opening pack. The first thing that sticks out to me is that I should probably pick Patronus just because I'm going to be happy with whatever wheels. Stone Sculptor, Old Hiker, Country Doctor are all quite good. Supervisor and Giant, useful as well in their own rights, but kind of in the opposite way. Supervisor, you want to like small family fill your farm. Giant, you want to have big family and let the doubled action help fill your farm. I think my ideal wheel is Stone Sculptor just because I can get stone really easily with Patronus, but we'll see. Country Dock Supervisor would be an interesting combo, but I'm not going to pass Patronus. This is more like I'm highlighting these three cards. Miller is fine too in terms of power. Mayor candidate's the best power-wise, but I'm not completely sure I want it. No, I'll take it. Now after playing 2 ox, I can have 2 wood and 4 stone. Or 2 wood, 2 reed, 2 stone. My first pick is covered slightly. Is it? Hi, Enwall. I don't think it is. Oh, I was messing with window sizes then. Apologies. Yeah, so Patronus Mayor candidate. Nice little start here. Looks like a high stone game. Field Warden, Church Warden. I mean, Old Hiker gets a lot better when Church Warden is in. And Giant gets a lot worse. Supervisor is still hard to use. I think it's just safest to take Field Warden here. Never bad to have Field Warden in hand. Church Warden wants a big family. So it looks like I'm going for a Ner plan, even though there's plenty of farming stuff out there. It's not great. I'd really rather farm with great cards. Field Warden's great, but it says grow first and then you can farm. So because of Church Warden, I'm kind of tempted to take something like Tower Builder ahead of Giant. Alternatively, I could keep taking Giant on the flyer that Church Warden doesn't get played, but that's not too likely. Master Stableman's always fun, but I think this pick has to be Magician. You take Tower Builder over Giant anyway. I think there are too many clown cards in this draft to be sure that everyone's gonna want to build a room normally. Like I think there's a chance that Tower Builder is never playable. I didn't really see any stable combos. A Magician solves the grain that Field Warden doesn't and supports a Ner plan pretty well. Patronus Magician. And there was a Miller in the game, so I like having a good grain source here. Yeah, and I usually draft to cover holes in my game plan. if I can. Because a lot of a game can always be played using the actions available on the board. Oh my god. I'm having trouble with pixels today, guys. It's one of those Mondays. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this works. Stone Sculptor came back. That's amazing. This did not work. Peace Worker's also back? I feel like I'm getting a lot of cards I don't deserve to get back here. Not Chief's Grandson, no. I don't have a reason to take that. So, Entrepreneur, no. Not with the resource capabilities I have. I thought I was going to have to pick, like, Debris Dealer. One thing that's funny with when you have the Meeples set up, or probably even the Pac-Man, is if you, like, zoom in and zoom out, you smush your peeps. None of these are getting played. None of these are getting played. So, oh yeah, Entrepreneur Stone Sculptor works. It's not great, but it works. Harvest Helper? To be annoying, maybe, but probably not. Yeah. I mean, I think I'd rather play Magician. Yeah, I was thinking, like, this stable support is the only reason to hope for Master Stableman, but, I mean, there's even this stable. Homework is the clear pick. Pay 2 food, 2 read, get 2 read back. Or get 2 stone back or something. It's your own mini politician. Wormbait's not going to do anything for me, even on a wheel. Yeah, this is not even close. Peace Worker Homework. Yeah, this is looking all right. Open Patroness with a read. Yeah, I need some food. If I can get my feeding figured out, then this is very easy game, it looks like. Festival Hall was nice for whoever took Country Dock. I mean, there's a really fun line out there with Country Dock, Supervisor, Chief's Grandson. But Church Warden in the game, I mean, you kind of have to de-draft Church Warden if you go for that. Even if you can, well, I guess maybe not. Sofa makes the 2-room line a lot more fun. On the other hand, Guildhall. Is there a card I would want more than Guildhall here? Like, seriously? Have a bunch of resources in stone, build a major, play an Ock, get a resource. Like, I really like Spinny. Lamp Oil's nice for whoever took Workaholic, Sofa, Collar and Chain, these are all nice. Yeah, this is like Donko. I'm not even sure I need Homework anymore, which is funny. I think I don't want to rush Peace Worker, because Peace Worker is anti-tempo, and I should have enough resources still to cover my needs. Okay, seriously, this 2-room line looks really fun. Like, even if you don't have Country Doctor, Supervisor, like, you're not gonna win Church Warden. But you can play Supervisor, Hermit Stick, Sofa, and prevent Tower Builder from happening. I'm not taking Hermit Stick. I'm not doing that plan. That plan's not working for me. I'm building all the guilds, playing Guild Hall, and making a bunch of food. I basically have free energy this game if I can set it up right. Alright, so I have arguments in my head for all of these. Peace Statue is probably too weak, but it gives me more reason to take Day Labor, which I might want to do anyway if Peace Worker's online. Maybe. It's probably the Grinder. Kirkenhearth, I mean, it can be terrible, but with a Field Warden and Nur, like, it gives me very little concern if I end up with First Fireplace. Well, yeah, it doesn't get me anything on Guild Hall, but I'm not expecting to need to max Guild Hall here for it to be amazing for me. I'm just, like, pointing it out as it does have a lot of flexibility here, even if I'm not maxing out other effects, like Field Warden and Nur. Minor Hearth can be a lifesaver. I'm not really sure I need clear cutting here. Cash crop. Would I like more points with my points? There are fun lines here for people. I think I can't take clear cutting. Cash crop is just really good. Maybe I can get one of my grain in the ground. I think this is Schnapps Distillery or Cornrick. Oh yeah, mayor candidate. That's a thing. This is my first coffee, and I've barely drinking any of it, so. It sounds like you're more awake than me, Gray. Cornrick is a food for 2 grain, which is not better enough compared to Peace Worker. Wormbait doesn't help me. Stable doesn't really help me. I guess this is just Schnapps Distillery. Oh! No, hired helpers I can't use in round 14. That's too bad. Here this is lamp oil or foraging or sofa. Foraging is the only non-block pick. You know, foraging's nice with Field Warden. It makes sure that your round 14 Plowsow resows everything. Even if you're taking off like a grain or even 2, you get like extra food back. So yeah, foraging with Field Warden seems like a good fit. I'm not going to forage the cash crop unless it's a resow. And foraging is once per round, returning any number. I have to be careful because I so rarely use that effect or even try to. So it seems like no one took the Sofa Hermit's line, which is really too bad. Somebody should have done that. Even if everyone saw Church Warden, somebody should have done that. I'm not doing Hermit Stick. Taking Spit Roast is really sad. With Mayor Candidate in the equation, it's a reason to ditch a Last Wood. But I'd rather have Joinery for that. Just a 2-point Joinery. And eat all the wood. And I think I can manage that. So I think I just pick Hearth. Sheep first. Foraging can block Harvest Helper. Like I say, I want to Harvest Help. You would have to do your foraging before Harvest Helper announces. As far as I understand it. Because Harvest Helper is in the field phase, you can choose one person to help. Alright, so I want lots of stone, I want a cookery, and I want to play my patroness. JP playing Field Watchman. Okay, think. Field Watchman. That's a reason to pick clear cutting pretty high, but also a reason to take cash crop second, but that was probably just a really strong pack from Mercator. PT playing Master Cook. Now, this is not good for me in the sense that I don't get Patroness out this round. On the other hand, the food is fine, even though this is pretty slow compared to my eventual grabs. The extra food's going to help, and I like that PT's throwing extra food in the game. That's pretty helpful to me. I don't know if Field Watchman cares about tipping the hand. The whole point is that you get 3 grain sown in stage 1. But okay. This also means I might get the 2 clay here. Because Master Cook might not want it. I can hope. Yeah, okay. This is working out just dandy. Ignore Magician and just play Harvest Helper? Maybe. I mean, in terms of like throughout the game, yeah, that's more likely. Given that my early food isn't as likely to become a problem, I think that's probably right. But I was thinking Magician to help early tempo would be great. Though, as we've already said, that doesn't seem as necessary. So Mercator started with Stable, and it takes Reedstone food. 3 wood and 2 reed, both pretty nice for Field Watchman here, but JP plays Churchwarden instead. I don't think I like that play. I have to assume at this point JP wants to play a High-Ock Miner. I don't see too many other reasons to be doing this. PT plays Master Cook. Uses Master Cook, rather. What is it? I definitely remember going over this before. Yeah, Medino, I gave myself a haircut over the weekend. It does not trigger Churchwarden. Oh, thanks, Medino. Appreciate it. Okay. I don't want to argue this. That's definitely what it is, though. 3 wood here. So this keeps my food, and I probably want to take 2 clay and play Guildhall. Compendium says it. I guess JP wants me to find it in the compendium. Okay, where are we going for this? So, I mean, I have the file. Oh, I don't want to do this right now. Okay. Well, I'm glad I brought this up now. But this is not something Morning Brain Lumin wants to deal with. Oh, no. Don't show my Dropbox to the world, thanks. Stupid. Why is it even opening in this folder? Mercator plays Berry Picker. Go away. Oh, thanks, Gray. Appreciate it. I'm struggling, honestly. Awesome. So it's using the master cook. That doesn't count as the action, apparently. So that means the guest counts as the action, but the person that you put on the cook doesn't. Okay. I mean, we go by the compendium whenever we can, so. So PT has turn, then I go, then PT goes, so I can't take start with Guildhall because that. Well, no, I can still take 2 clay. Wait. No, I can't. So I take 2 clay instead of start player. Or do I hope for 4 clay to come back? No, that's bad. I'll take 2 clay. I think in times like these, when you disagree with a ruling, you gotta be a little humble. These rulings aren't written in the compendium out of nowhere. Like, people have put a lot of thought into them, and these rules are complex. Like, this is not an easy game to understand. Oh, right. PT could just take clay here. What am I doing? What am I doing? We'll see if PT uses Master Cook, but I should play Stupid Fireplace here. Yeah, I guess this is just me and PT both suffering a little. JP didn't grain plow with the second action, and oh, because it's got 2 reed, sure. Mercator took 2 wood and a food over 2 reed. Last round. Alright, so now I have to take this. I mean, Mercator could do something about it. Why did you take 2 clay, PT? JP goes fishing, and I don't think I like that move with Field Watchman played. Grain Plow looks better. Nobody's in a huge food crunch. Master Cook, first fireplace with round 1 sheep, Berry Picker, and you. I feel like it's probably safe to assume 4 food comes back. So Grain Plow and then 4 food sow would be my action sequence with Field Watchman there. Obviously, we don't know what JP has in hand, so... Probably not Supervisor, or Field Watchman would have come down and gotten used a lot faster. Engineering Apprentice for PT, that's very strong. Alright, here I can Patronist for free. Or I could start Guildhall, and both have the same risk of PT taking 2 sheep first action. Well, Guildhall doesn't. I could let Patronus get a or Engineering Apprentice get another stable by not taking Ock here. So I'm not sure how much I like that. It gives Mercator, Reedstone. What is my last action of the round? It might be to play Cooking Hearth Stone Sculptor. That's just a really slow opening, and the board is juiced. This guarantees the sheep. So I guess PT was thinking about Guildhall when I took the second 2 clay and didn't want me to have an easy time doing this. Fair enough. Resource Lender. That is some a way of using it that I don't approve of, as many of you watchers might know from my how to use Resource Lender discussions. So I take the sheep here, and then I guess I just don't sculpt. Or should I sculpt and then play Patronus? I guess I only lose 1 resource. I gain a point in a food, and then I could shamelessly bomb the board with Peace Worker, Patronus, Ox, etc. If I don't go for a knock here, I can take 4 wood. And personally, I'm expecting Spinny to happen pretty soon. So, kind of strange to see 4 wood on the rebound here, but Mercator wanted first room. I don't know what JP's doing. Mercator playing Parapeeler? I don't see how this makes sense. I mean, I guess if you're parapeeling on the Spinny space with Spinny in play, that's fine. JP plays baking tray. There's a lot of this I don't quite approve of. I feel like JP's more... Well, I guess JP's not more likely to have Country Doctor. It makes no sense to not have 3 fields down. And Field Watchman wouldn't pass Country Doctor. So yeah, I think I agree Mercator does have Country Doc. PT takes 4 food instead of resource lending to play Grotto. Okay. Sure. Fireworks at 10:30 on a Monday, really? And bought a clay. Interesting. JP gets 6 wood here. Resource lender not taking resources doesn't make a lot of sense. This seems like just a random third ock. Like a mostly blank card. Just to satisfy a prereq. Food guest. How do I not take 3 read from the board here? And then like play Patroness. I'm getting behind on my Ock plays, but it's fine. I'm doing fine. I don't know what's going on, but it's fine. I will play occupations on the major spot and homework exclusively. I would have said JP was likely to start Clay Oven, but Mercator's taking start here apparently. With Farm Stable for 2 food? Sure. It's legal. I kind of don't want to be tempted to take the free ox space. These guys are all playing like there's Lady of the Manor in the game. JP thinking about stables. No, I guess I should retract that statement. It doesn't make a ton of sense. Okay, so PT is taking Reedstone. We'll see if PT lends. And it looks like that's happening. Patroness and with or without Hearth. Should take the Hearth because PT is threatening it. My game looks pretty good right now. PT's getting another Ock here. And plays Chemist. Sure. Yeah, it does feel like Animal Pen or Quarry. I think Animal Pen makes a lot more sense. Workaholic and Haystack were in this draft. We're getting late growth here. Mercator's food isn't great. Plays Collar and Chain. That's fun. Now has capacity for 4 animals. Um, do I try for a double build next round? No, PT's going to have resources to build. So I'm probably just growing 4th, which means I should just pump out all my stuff. Like Basket Maker's Workshop, Peace Worker, and Reedstone this round if I can do it. Well, JP is also kind of short on food, but he has the Clay Oven to play. I guess I could threaten Clay Oven. That could be fun and really annoying. In a round 7 growth game, I might want to compete with the Field Watchman. Plenty of considerations here. People not taking their stuff on the board. Yeah, and then I can play Mayor Candidate on the well. Wait, no. That doesn't work. I think I just play Stone Sculptor. Oops. Oh, I get a resource when I freaking play Ox. That's hilarious. This is hilarious. I might play an Ox from hand on one of the Ox spaces. Just because Peace Worker and Mayor Candidate are both so nice for me. Maybe I should have just done Mayor Candidate. So I can build the well. Yeah, so the order's not perfect, but this is safer. Mercator plays Workaholic. Yeah, it makes sense now with this capacity. Well, normally I would agree with you, Gray, but I don't have any trust in what JP is doing. One of these grain is getting baked on. Yeah, like it's gonna be weird. PT probably takes wood with one of these 2 actions. It would be unconscionable for that not to happen. But if it doesn't, then I can build in front of him. Reedstone and 3 wood are both fine for me. JP takes 2 stone, hinting at Stone Oven instead of Clay Oven. PT isn't building, don't be so sure. Got the read on the board. I don't. I'm not going to predict. I mean, you are probably right, and I will give you that. But I don't think it's wise to predict. I don't think it's wise to predict people when they've made moves you wouldn't have expected already. So Reedstone food or 3 wood 1 clay. Both pretty nice. Probably just this. I could be really mean and wait. Is Mercator saying he's gonna get 4 food on an action somehow? Could just take fishing. Yeah, I guess. Corn on the cob, maybe. What exactly does chemist do when you take wood building resource accumulation, you put clay on another accumulation? This could go on. Yeah, that space is fine. Mercator grows with forest pasture. Yep. JP starts with clay oven. That's more or less expected. I guess the 2 stone seals the stone oven. Not having this grain zone is really sad. Food guest for PT. It has a read here. I'd better build. Because PT can. I mean, ignoring the read so blatantly says a lot. But I'll do the right thing. I should really play a knock next round or next move. So I did mess up my timing with mayor candidate. Mercator got the fish. JP took a grain. PT lends 6 clay. And goes for pottery soon. I play mayor candidate. I take 6 wood next round after PT starts. Unless PT takes wood here. An extra one so I can feed Stone Sculptor. So I think I get 6 wood and well next round. Takes reedstone food without... No, wait, what happened? Oh, it did take 3 wood. I was trying to track the farm instead of the play-by-play, and that definitely didn't work. So JP does buy stone oven here, but now has no grain. At this point, I'm very glad I haven't been trying to predict how this is going to go. Bee statue. Sure. 4 sheep, 4 wood, and a clay. Probably have to take the sheep. I think... Well, let's see. Yeah, I feel like Mercator might have the best game plan out of all my opponents here. So even though... Even though I probably don't get major improvement this round because PT will play Pottery. Oh no, it was 1 clay short of Pottery. Great. Never mind. So I will get major here. And probably take a stone given how easy it is for people to get read on this board. So even though I'm growing last, I have points, and only JP has improvement points. I guess Mercator slowly is already at 3 improvement points. Mercator left wood in both ways to get 1 of each crop. It seems like PT is taking wood, which means it's pretty committed to being a chemist here. I think Peace Worker is my correct play. Clay goes there, sure. Well, take a stone on the occupation. Well, 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 indeed. Nice setup, yep. Mercator gets the 6 clay, but I think it was super important to take the sheep. Can't let the workaholic get away with that. Workaholic is pretty good. I think a lot of players underrate it. Okay, PT growing with shears. And I'm really tempted to not start here. I know I shouldn't. What am I getting? 1, 2, 3, 4 good spaces with this being... Well, these two are both not great for me, and I can always hit Reedstone. No, 4 Reed doesn't. PT can... Oh, he didn't have an extra action this round. Yeah, maybe. PT also doesn't take freaking resources. 12 wood, 1 clay. You see, the problem is if Mercator or JP starts here for any specific reason that they would like to, then I'm in trouble. So, I don't think I can. I only have cash crop to play. It's fine. Yeah, that 5 wood I would really like here. Based on my food situation, I think there's a chance I'll get out of this just fine, playing it safe. Especially if I can... Well, either the reed or the stone will give me a miner to play with sausage grinder or homework. Preferably homework, I guess. I would like to build another room, but that's not looking too likely. It would probably have to be out of clay. I guess if PT keeps chemist going, then I have more clay to pick up here and there and might be able to finagle a clay room. So given that 5 wood's gone, I take the 5 reed minus a food. Finagle? Yeah, like that with an I. Finagle. PT lends 3 stone, and I can't say I understand that move. Feed with a reed and a stone. Yep, just like that. If I play homework, I only need 1 more major to play all my ox. JP takes a grain. We'll see if he decides to sow this one. Hi, Quarry Dust. Cthulhu, sure, yeah. Oh, Mercator has Cattle Dealer. That's really nice with Vorka. JP builds fences here, which makes a lot of sense also. Sheep at 1 and boar at 1 threaten the workaholic a bit. It does mean I have to take wood really aggressively from here on out. I don't have to grow with my first action, so if I can get 7 or 8 clay, that would be pretty cool. I more or less have to just because of how good that action is compared to anything else on this barn board. Aha! There's Supervisor. Yeah, the only question is if this is 7 or 8. I don't think I should try to win the pottery race. So this is just 7. Because 1 isn't enough. Or 8 is not enough. Or taking 8 here gives me 9, and that's not enough for reno room and fireplace or pottery. So Mercator gets the boar. JP probably takes the sheep first and then plays Supervisor. We're just playing Supervisor first. Don't think I agree with rushing it out. Just because you have 2 sheep on the board that are in high demand. You're capping your ceiling already by putting your farm like this. This does look like Cloister Dweller. Yeah, Cloister Dweller second pick after Field Watchman seems possible, but that means Mercator had to pick Cattle Dealer ahead of Cloister Dweller or Field Watchman. Maybe not. Rule Breaker, not in these decks, but good guess. Yeah, I don't have anything to play besides homework. Oops. Harvest Helper could be really annoying here. More than Magician, yeah. And then 2 resources. I should take at least 1 stone. Yeah, Reno and build, exactly. All my cards have points on them. That's nice. Yeah, you're behind in the chat. But that actually means you're thinking of it before I am, which is kind of fun. JP takes a veg. Yeah, I'm sad that JP didn't take the 2 sheep, and that PT didn't. Yeah, there's Tower Builder, sure. It's gonna get the rooms before I do. I feel like I'm probably winning this game already. Yeah, I'm done playing cards. Time to do the actual farming. I really would like 1 more family member for this Field Warden. Mercator's forced to buy expensive hearth. In a perfect world, I played my miners. Well, PT is about to grow next round. Sadly. Which means I might have to get on the plowing plan. and the wood plan. So I might not get to 5. PT starts with canoe. Let me tell you, PT's feeding is not great. It's okay, but it's not great. Donva, thanks for the subscription. The resub. Yo, 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 welcome to the stream and much appreciate the sub, buddy. It really does mean a lot. PT going canoeing. First move and letting me have 6 wood. Yeah. I do have to be careful about my wood counts, but this looks fine. Because now I can read stone reno joinery. Mercator is plowing instead of taking 4 wood. JP finally getting a sow in round 11. This is not really when you want to be sowing with Field Watchman. And baking one too. Ugh. Can't say I like it. This means I'm helping him. Post-COVID haircut? No, so Medino also was asking earlier. I bought clippers online and I gave myself my own haircut here. Worked out all right. I'm happy to say. So more wood. Do I piecework this one? I probably just piecework my next one. Yeah, I mean, if you look up close in detail, it's clearly not a perfect haircut, but it definitely does the job. I can reno this next move, or I can set up for a better reno. There's so much stone in this game. Oh, workaholic, yeah. And Mercator has space to breed all these. Doesn't have the food, though. Carpon doesn't need to be more than a food to be fine. Save money on haircut, less work, more Agricola time. Yeah, it's a good deal. Wow, Spinny got all the way down there. And the feeding made it so PT felt like he had to play Bee Statue and Shears and Canoe first. Interesting. Reno for room, but that just gets me a better action. I can fence. I can read stone. Should probably go for reedstone and pottery. Not build a room. Fence soon. Hmm. Yeah, this is getting a tiny bit sketchy, I have to say. Yeah, so nix the room. Yeah, oh, the feeling when you've been building rooms, and yeah, I do need to start plowing. I need to do my ranching now. Let's see, feed S and 5 food. Mercator took the reed. I'm gonna save this reed for now. Oh, help. Yes. So round 12 hits and it's Plowso, which is great for Field Warden. And Mercator didn't take wood with the last action, which means I can go for... Yeah, JP has to restart. Mercator ate the pigs. Sleeping Corner would be a good guess, but nope, it's just the restart. Yeah, this gives JP and PT the Church Warden. And I don't feel like fighting for it. So PT gets Plowso here. The reminder came up to take these and he didn't. Cool. So can Reno, can't buy pottery for him. I'm really happy to see Plowso here if I'm giving up on... yeah, so I fence here. Right? Then Reno pot. My 3 actions are fence, Plowso, and Reno. Should I fence like JP did, or more typical? There's only 6 more plow actions in the game I could take, and I've already said I'm not taking all of them, so I'll do space for 4 fields. I could veg instead of Plowso this round. That seems fine too. Yeah, and it does have the benefit of contesting 1 more action space. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I could also Magician. And then veg plow Plowso next round. than X Plow Plowso in 14. Snap that pottery. Play Magician. And I want 2 stone in the rest of the game, which means I probably shouldn't take one here. I should take a reed. Because it's going to be a lot easier to get 2 stone than 1. No, I'm not getting to stone, but I do want to sculpt twice. Oh, actually, yeah, my moves are too limited to not take stone. I mean, I might just be a 4-point sculptor. Yeah, I probably don't have time for reed stone food last round. Peace Worker was a little underwhelming, but it did the job. Okay, so Magician is off the team, so it is 2 veg here. PT playing Plowmaker. If PT doesn't take cows, then I get the cows. Plow, so. I only help one more time this game. Oh yeah, I can cash it. You're right. Definitely grain to cash. Helper means I should help grain and cash it out. Yeah, I'm glad you all are helping me out a tiny bit here, because morning brain can't focus strong enough. Let's see. PT playing Woodpath. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. And it looks like I won't have a problem helping. I'm fed with just resources, which is really helpful here. JP takes the obvious growth. I'm hoping for 2 cows, but we'll see what PT does. Does take Plowso. I mean, I feel like I'm a bit over 50 by the end of this game. 1 food, 7 food, 10 food. Food. So I would like to take 8 clay next round, but that's pretty much the only situation. It's more likely I take reed stone. Yep, Field Warden gets, yeah, helps me get that 2 cow for sure. Man, if growth is early, then I'm growing in round 7 instead of 10, because PT is 1 round too slow on Grotto. Mercator getting fancy with that cattle dealer. I think this is correct, because it gives more efficient second fence action if you get there. All right, good luck, Vidinho. I mean, you were playing pretty well last week, so I like your chances. I should have this one, yeah. Mercator just gonna wheel that 2 pigs, huh? JP takes Reno. Plow. Even got to block it. Great. This is the correct space to put the plow. Field Watchman Supervisor and not plowing 3 times in stage 1. Like, that's a case where I'd consider plowing 4 times in stage 1. So I'm helping PT this round. Mercator's ending with a really nice farm. I think I end with a very similar one, though. Next round, the boar is going to be same as Reed Stone for me. Both are 2 points. Supervisor or not, you wouldn't do that. Yeah, probably gives up too many moves, but in case the board isn't amazing, I think it could be a good plan. Mercator had Country Doctor. Really good. I didn't try to build another room, I guess. Oh, you're talking about JP's endgame, not like a stage 1. Yeah. I thought you were talking about stage 1. Yeah, trying to do too much will also get you. JP's computer is causing problems, apparently. Do I eat a clay? They're going to be 2, 1, 1, 8 next round. I don't think I'm supposed to eat the clay. Help PT. Veg, I don't think is better on cash crop just because of helper. Then I gotta go through. Oh, it looks like I'm helping PT with feeding, but that's fine. Oh, I guess on the reso I got better stuff. Whatever. This gives me 3 more food, which I was kind of missing. 8 clay, 1 pig, reed stone are all 2-point actions for me. Family growth, sure. Not taking sow is a little interesting, but not super interesting. I guess I should try for whatever's going to be the most disruptive. Heck, 3 reed is also 2 points. Wait, reed stone is 3 points. If I plow sow the veg. I think I get a point on veg if I have to eat one. I can also help for a last food if I need it. So 2 boar is out of the question. Field warden, yeah. My game is so much better with 4 people. I mean, I probably can score 55 with 4 people here. I mean, I might be in the low 50s already. Even on 3 people. So if I take reed stone... Yeah, and it looked like PT recognized that. That's a way to spend a stone. I think reed stone is 3 points. Which is really weird. Because I eat a stone, a food, a veg, and a grain. And I'll end on 4 grain. That's so weird. Okay. So I end with 4 more points of fields. One more point of grain. 1 more point of cow. So I have 6 points left on my farm. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 bonus. So I have 14 plus scorecard, 49. All right, so not quite low 50s, but for 3 people, that's quite nice. JP's at 46. Is he double counting this? I think he's double counting his church warden. Because there wasn't head of the revolution. Good morning, Marushka. How are you? I've been making a little progress on our project. I might have all the calculations for you to just input in a lot easier way. There's my Plauso. Yeah, the end game of this is a little solitaire, which is fine. That's always nice. Mercator had to eat pigs again. I can help JP or I can help PT. JP is fed, so I help JP. Yeah, JP had an alright game. I think it could have been a lot better if he just sowed earlier. You're kind of not Agricola interested. That's fair. Feed V plus F plus S. Probably. So this is what I think I have final. 41 plus 8, yeah. Oh, you overdid it, yeah. Thank you, buddy. Nice shirt, I agree. It's gonna be hard to ask a mod to ban when I only have 2 mods. Marushka and Sid can handle all the mod duties. Yeah, so the only reason I wouldn't help JP is if he shows needing the food or is actually close to winning. I don't think there should be 2 3 points. Okay. I could help Mercator also. Oh, but Glutton means that helping Mercator doesn't. Well, that Mercator score is not very good, but it's fine. JP has enough food, so I'll help him. Heatwave and Minor Hearth. Well, Minor Hearth was 7th, and Heatwave was passed to me, alright? So, don't get too aggressive there. No grain bag for me. Field Watchman ending on 2 grain is not great. So this is relatively clean. Oh yeah, haystack. Wow, JP almost caught up. 48? Really? Wow. Well, nice job by JP getting that Church Warden in the end. Well, I feel like he could have done so much better. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, Field Watchman strong in round 7. Nice to beat it. Mercator with 35. PT somewhere in there also. This is a win growing fourth in a late growth game. Yeah, my patroness was pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Field Watchman should win round 7 growth games a lot, a lot. JP and I might disagree on where it went wrong. So PT feeds a sheep 2 grain, and then the 37. But I think JP only had like 1 or 2 plows after stage 1, and with Supervisor and Field Watchman. Thanks, Damba. Yeah, GG. Thanks for watching, everyone. Rather quick game with double 8 growth, but 2 people ending at 3. Well, I guess I'm the only one ending at 3. What was I even talking about? Yeah, I think Supervisor with Field Watchman is fine. Honestly, you can rush full farm efficiently with Field Watchman. Because you can fence, or you can plow 6 or 8 fields and fence 10. You need less wood to get the fencing done, get at least 1 pair breeding. I mean, that's just, I guess, I want to say thematic, but that's not quite the right word. I need to drink the rest of my coffee. I will see you all later. If you are interested in Terra Mystica at all, I posted a game to my YouTube channel. It's also the last stream I did. Me and my friends that you might have seen on Play Agricola played a really fun Terra Mystica game last night. So that's all for me today, and see you for the next one. Bye.